Judge arrived at 50 months, not pleasing either the defense or the prosecution, who had a very big disparity from what they wanted. The key issue all along for sentencing was whether he was going to take into consideration the so-called acquitted behavior, specifically violence. Why I say acquitted behavior is, as you know, he was found not guilty of the more serious charges of RICO, racketeering, and of course, sex trafficking. The sex trafficking component had a force, a violence, or a fraud component actually they had to consider. The defense said because he was acquitted of those charges, that meant that fraud and violence and force was not being considered or should be considered when it came to the transportation to engage in prostitution claims. Well, the judge said no. He factored in the manner in which the crimes occurred, manner in which he was convicted of those charges. He also pointed to the duration of these so-called freak-offs and hotel nights. I don't mean the length per session, but the overall time period for which these occurred and the vast resources available to him. He used words like subjugation and, of course, the powerlessness of the women who testified about their experiences, including, of course, Cassie Ventura and the pseudonym Jane, both of whom Sean Diddy Combs directly apologized to and addressed in his opportunity to speak today before he was ultimately sentenced by this judge. Also adds that half a million dollar fine, $500,000 included here as well. But remember, he has been in jail waiting for a sentence and waiting for the trial. That can be applied to that overall sentence. He'll also have to have sort of anger management, domestic violence intervention programs as well, mental health issues related that were also detailed in the pre-sentence report, as well as what happened by the judge.